Hello. Things they might ask you to do in the physics EMPA. This experiment was asked one year. Thought we'd show you this. Not quite such a difficult setup as some of the other ones we've seen. A tray. In the tray you might see that there's some water. You then had more water in a jug and obvious things like towels to clear up and a stopwatch. In the booklet it showed a picture, nothing more than a tray with some water in it. And so you may think, wow, what do I do? Well, of course, you'll be told quite clearly what to do with this. In this, the instructions were very clear. You were to lift up one end by approximately 2 centimetres and let it go. As you may see, that caused the wave to move across this from end to end. And so, if you need to practice, you could, to get that wave to go across. And so you could see the wave front. I don't know how well this comes out on the film, but assuming you can see reasonably what we're doing. That then was the task. The task it asked you to do was to get that wave moving, so there's a wave moving, and let's say it's going that way, and to measure the time, t, for it to travel from one end to the other. So the transit time for a wave. You may remember seeing some other experiments in our course like that. Let me just show you an example of doing it then. I'd get my stopwatch, I'd get set up, and I might count myself in 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not sure I can see it well enough after 6. But obviously I've timed more than one wave there. To get a good measurement of t, we would expect you to time more than one. I would also repeat that reading. I got 7.75. You may not be able to read it there. Just see what happens if I do it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.1. That's not very close. One technique I might use to improve this then is, instead of trying to time the first wave, actually let it get going and time inside it. Now I may only get 4 or 5 this time, but let's see if it improves things. Here we go, set it going, and now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just about got 5, but 5.53 I got on there. I'll just show you that one again. Here we go, get ready and set it going, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I got that time 5.44, a much closer reading, because I'd actually used some skill that I'd learned as I went along. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do this as often as you like to get good results. Okay, so far then you've taken a measurement. How can we change things? We're always asked to change things. We need another variable. Well, in this case, you were also given some more water and a beaker where it very precisely told you how to get exactly 1 measure of water. Add that to the tray and then repeat the whole procedure. 1, 2, 3. Timing those again accurately and well, repeating your readings as before. This then meant you were doing it with different amounts of water in the tray. Now, to make it easy, they said to start with you had 2 m of water, 2 mass of water, and then each time you added one more mass. So you had 3 m of water, then 4 m, and then 5 m, and so on. And so you'd record values of t and m. And that was this particular experiment. It had a little twist in this one. It wasn't quite as simple as some of the others after that. You were asked to plot a graph, but the graph had t on one axis, and you had to calculate 1 divided by the square root of m on that axis. And so this actually involved doing some number work with the values before plotting the graph. When you did, it came out to be a straight line, somewhere near there. And that's another one. Okay, see you later.